What is going on, Cum Cadets? It is everyone's favorite underage zombies YouTuber here, back with another video. This was originally supposed to be my first playthrough of Firebase Z, but when I went to go look back at the recording, it ended up getting corrupted and base boosted, so I got a nice fucking sonic boom in my ear, so that was pretty cool. That ended up happening to every recording after that, so that's why you haven't been seeing a video for this long time. I was planning on posting videos, but I had to fix files. Anyway, back to the video topic. There has been some foul play going on during the release of Firebase Z. Some false rumors spread about this map. But to explain these rumors, I need to go all the way back to Black Ops 4. When Black Ops 4 released, we were coming off of Zombies Chronicles, an entire DLC full of remastered maps, and it was pretty cool for the time being. But after that, we were like, alright, we got remasters, now we need something original. And then, the launch of Black Ops 4 came. You know how many remasters we got? All of them. At least in the Ether storyline. The Chaos storyline was original maps, but we can't really count that since it's a brand new storyline. Both of the Ether maps off of the launch of the game were remasters. One was a remaster of Mob of the Dead, and the other was a remaster of 5. So then we were like, alright, this is not working out too well, but hopefully in the DLC season things will turn around. Well, that didn't age well, because in the DLCs we got the following remasters. We got a remaster of Nuketown, and we got a remaster of Call of the Dead. And after Black Ops 4, the community just grew this great animosity towards remastered maps. The community was thirsty. They were thirsting, needing for something to change, something new to happen. And then Cold War got released, and we got our hopes up, because we were finally gonna get off these remastered maps and not have anything bad happen. Have an original map, everything's gonna be good. Look how that aged again, because Die Maschine, although a very good map, was still technically a remaster. But not only that, they brought back Nocturne Toten, one of the most remastered maps of all time. And by this point, the community was furious. Like I said, Die Maschine was a great map, but we wanted something original. We wanted something new, we wanted something fresh. And although we did receive a new perk system and a new wonder weapon, it just didn't feel like enough. We wanted something to change. By this point, the last time we got an original Ether map was Gorod Krovi, all the way back in BO3. That was almost 5 years ago. And then the launch of Firebase Z was coming up, approaching very quickly, and the community once again got their hopes up. But then something happened. A reliable leaker said that Firebase Z was going to be a remaster of Shi No Numa. And the community pleaded, begged, for this not to be true. Because we have been on a cycle of remastered maps for the past 4 years. And Cold War popularity was already dipping by this point, and Firebase Z needed something new. It needed to pull something off to return Cold War back onto its original uprising. Because it is a new Call of Duty, of course, and if it's already dipping after only a few months of being released, that is a problem. Something's wrong with the game. And as days and days went on of Firebase Z not being released yet, people were more and more hungry for something to change. They wanted something new. They wanted a new map. That's about the gist of it. They just wanted a new map. Something original. Something not remastered. Something not brought back. We wanted a brand new Ether Zombies map, and this was the perfect chance. Because DLC 1, kicking it off fresh, kicking it off awesome, would be a original map. That would be awesome. But the leaks of this only got bigger and bigger, and more people were furious. And all this build-up, and then launch day officially comes. Getting closer and closer down, counting down the hours until this map is released. Community is both excited, but upset, because they are expecting a Shi No Numa remaster. Excitement dipped a little bit, before the map even launched, which again is a problem. Firebase Z needed to deliver. It needed to bring something new to the table. It needed to wow us. The question is, was Firebase Z the knight in shining armor that we all needed? Did it deliver and bring us something new? Did it please the community and finally fulfill the hunger of a new zombies map? Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to say that it did in fact deliver. Firebase Z was the first original Zombies map since Gorod Krovi. No longer would we be on a cycle of remastered maps. No longer would we be wanting something new. Because not only did we get a remastered map, we got a bunch of other features, and the community was pleased. Firebase Z brought Cold War back to its original place. Brought old Zombies people back because it's a new map and not a remaster. Veterans that have been gone from Call of Duty for years were returning to play this game. We got a map which, aesthetically wise, looked beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this map does look similar to other maps, but it is a original map. It delivered. I am happy to say it delivered, and that's why I say that the leaks were wrong. The leaks were terribly wrong about this map. The false rumors that were spread to get the community infuriated were wrong. A Shinonuma remaster was no longer believed. Not only did we get a brand new map, not only did community come back, we got a new wonder weapon. The Reike 84, I believe that's what it's called. It looks slick, it looks clean, and it's so powerful that it can just destroy bosses on pretty much any round. It has three main features. There's the first one, which is just a base shooting. The second one, which shoots this like whirlpool of energy. There is a secret third mode where if you shoot the portal and then shoot your original bullets into it, it makes a giant explosion that would dismantle enemies from very far away, and I think up until any round. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just a retarded white boy. But Treyarch didn't stop there. Oh no. Not only did we get a new map, not only did we get a new wonder weapon, we got a new boss zombie, which once again was reimagined off of another boss zombie, but in terms of the characteristics of it, it was new. It was a brand new boss zombie. I've heard many names for this thing. I've heard just Monster. I've heard Mimic, which before I continue, what a fucking stupid name for a boss zombie. I'm sorry. Mimic? I get why that's its name. I get why Treyarch made it like that, but it just does not sound like it wants to come kill you. Think about it. Let's go back to some other bosses in previous Call of Duties. There was a boss at Zetsubo no Shima that nobody liked, known as the Thrasher, and although no one liked it, how badass does that name sound? The Thrasher. Imagine if instead of the Thrasher, that thing was named the Spore Monster. That does not sound like it wants to come kill you. The Thrasher sounds like a unit to be dealt with. Sounds like something that would be hard to kill, and it is, because it can pretty much one-shot you, even when you have a shield on your back and Jug. Let's go back even farther with Hellhounds. How badass does that sound? Now let's compare Hellhound to Mimic. Mimic. Somebody got paid to make that name for the boss zombie. That's sad. But all names aside, Mimic was an original boss zombie. The Mimic is faster than your walk, so if you are walking when this boss zombie is around, you are not going to have a fun time. You have to be sprinting at pretty much all times. Without stamina up, it is hard to do so. So you have one of two options. You could either 1, buy stamina up and just keep running forever, or 2, wipe out the Mimic quick, which shouldn't be too hard because it is a very squishy boss, and also with an overpowered wonder weapon, it should be no problem. The Mimic had its base attack where it just swipes at you, and it actually does a decent amount of damage to you. Without armor, it two-shots you on any round, I'm pretty sure. But then it also has an ability where it ropes you in like the Panzer, and then rapes your face. And it actually does more damage than its base attack, which is very deadly, because it can also pull you into a pile of zombies, and you are down. So this thing is very dangerous to leave around. And the fact that they spawn like 6 at a time in the high rounds, that is disgusting. I think since then Treyarch has nerfed the spawning of them, but still, there's still gonna be like 4 coming at you at once. That is insane. Especially since I said they two-shot you without armor. If 4 of them hit you at once, even with armor, you're gonna be very low health, and pretty much 1 or 2 hits from a zombie will take you out. And just when you thought this boss zombie couldn't get any worse, they disguise as things on the ground, hence the name Mimic. Let's say you're running through a horde of zombies, and you are just short of a weapon upgrade to Legendary Tier, which costs 1,000 salvage. You're just short. And then you see it on the ground. A salvage. You get orgasmic with excitement. You run over to it. But you have been absolutely bamboozled, because there is no salvage to be found. Instead, the spawn of Satan himself, the Mimic, pops out of the salvage to ensure that there is no fun to be had. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of a cancerous trait. But I will give it props for being original. That's it. I am not giving it points for the name, for the mechanics, and for what it does to you. It is not fun to deal with, especially in the quantity they spawn. Oh, wow, it is bad. And then you have the Manglers, which we all know the Mangler, brought back from Grog Crovy. The thing is, the real feat in this map is when they're both spawning in at once. You have 2 Manglers shooting you, and like 4 Mimics running at you. Quite a task to take out, I must say. In the famous words of Takeo Masaki, they seek power in higher numbers. It is very stressful dealing with all those boss zombies at once. And not to mention the Hellhounds coming at you, which are just basically C4s that just explode when they get near you. And you have the regular zombies, so it is a very stressful map. In my opinion, this is better than D Machine. Not to think that D Machine is not a good map, because it is. It just did get boring after a while, and I'm pretty sure this map will get boring eventually. But it is definitely more fun to play, because there's more things to do, there's more things to run around and see, and there's more craftable benches and armory stations. Plus, we got a new perk, Tombstone, which is actually very valuable for the high rounds, especially if you play your perks right. Now, would I say this is one of the top 5 maps of all time? No, I don't think I will. But will I say that it definitely delivered in terms of what the community was needing, wanting for a long time? That I would say, yes, absolutely. I suggest that you give this map a try if you haven't already, because it is a pretty solid map. But yeah, I am happy to say that the leaks about this map were completely wrong. They are wrong. This map got shut down from the start. It had everything not going for it, but still managed to pull off a W in terms of the zombies community, and I am proud of that. I do hope this is not the best Cold War has to offer. I do hope that there is another map that is even bigger and better than this one. But in terms of right now, I am pleased. But before I end this video, guys, I'm gonna have to ask you to subscribe to my channel, because if you don't, you are probably a pedophile. And on this channel, we do not support pedophiles at all. We do not like pedophilia. Also in the description, there is my Discord, my Twitter, and all that juicy stuff that you should definitely check out. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, you sexy beasts.